Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your attention. Today, I will present our work on a multifunctional oral care agent. In this study, we focus on specially chitosan hydrochloride as the key active agent. We evaluate its ability to support remineralization, provide acid resistance, and deliver hemostatic action. Our work is driven by two important clinical challenges. The first one is the use of fluoride. While fluoride is highly effective for remineralization, it can cause fluorosis, especially during childhood and the process of forming the teeth enamel. And it has real limitations in regions with high fluoride exposure. At the same time, fluoride protects enamel very well by forming fluorapatite, which resists from acid damage. The second challenge is gingival bleeding. Most products focus on reducing inflammation and inhibiting the growth of carcinogenic bacteria, but there are very few safe ingredients that can act locally and quickly to stop bleeding itself. For example, aluminum chloride works well, but works well for rapid coagulation, but it's not suitable for regular oral care use. So these two problems highlight the need for a new, safer, multifunctional solution. As a promising candidate, we selected different types of hydrogen. We first performed in silico modeling to evaluate the affinity to hydroxyapatite. Then we studied acid resistance in vitro after treatment with hydrogens, different types, as I said before. Then, using scanning electronic microscopy, we evaluated adhesion to the enamel. And finally, we assessed the hemostatic properties of hydrogens. So, the first step. At the step, we performed in silico analysis on binding affinity. We compared hydrogen hydrochloride with fluoride. The results show a very high affinity of hydrogen hydrochloride to hydroxyapatite, so even more than fluoride was. This suggests a strong interaction with enamel and high potential for protection. So it was our first hypothesis. Then, our in vitro study. For acid resistance, we used bovine enamel blocks. First, we demineralized them for 1 hour and measured micro-hardness. Then we treated the samples in test solutions, hydrogen hydrochloride, fluoride, hydrogen, and deionized water, and measured micro-hardness again. After that, we exposed them to artificial saliva for 1 minute and then to citric acid for 1 hour. And then also it was followed by another measurement of micro-hardness. This allowed us to compare resistance to acid erosion. We found that even both 0.25% and 0.5% of hydrogen hydrochloride provides protection comparable to fluoride, and it even performs better than standard hydrogen. It is important as standard hydrogen is acid soluble and not vegan. Hydrogen hydrochloride is mushroom derived raw material, and it is vegan, that's why. And also, what's more important, it is water soluble. So it makes hydrogen hydrochloride more practical for future use. Next, we investigated the mechanism of protection. We used also bovine enamel blocks, and first captured some scanning electron emitters of the initial state. Then we applied treatment solutions, hydroxyhydrogen hydrochloride, hydrogen, fluoride, and water as a negative control. We applied treatment solutions, and then it was there for 3 minutes, and we imaged blocks one more time. Then all the samples were rinsed and exposed to a conscious flow of artificial saliva for 1, 5, and 30 minutes to stimulate washout conditions. Then some images showed that hydrogen hydrochloride really forms a stable film on the enamel surface. And this is the mechanism why it showed the acid resistance, as it forms a film on the enamel surface. This is the mechanism of hydrogen hydrochloride. So the final step. In the final step, we evaluated blood coagulation. For this test, the ring finger of each participant was punched with a lancet. The first drop of blood was removed, and the second drop was mixtured with 30 microliters of the test solution, so on a glass slide, and then timer was started. We observed that the positive control aluminum chloride I said about it at the start of my presentation. It coagulated blood in about 10 seconds, and it was our positive control. Different types of chitosan, including oligosaccharide, carboxymethyl chitosan, hydrogen hydrochloride, they showed coagulation times between 20 and 30 seconds, depending on type and concentration. And negative control, saline solution required more than 2 minutes to coagulate blood. In conclusion, hydrogen hydrochloride in our investigation shows acid resistance comparable to fluoride due to film formation on enamel, as we saw it in our first study. It also demonstrates promising activity against gingival bleeding. However, of course, further clinical studies are needed to confirm these results. Thank you for your attention. If you have a questions, I will be glad to answer.